Hello. Hope we're all doing good. Let me know that you're here. Let me know you can hear me and all of the usual stuff. Make sure you've got a guitar. Make sure it's in tune. Hopefully you've got a pick as well. And then we shall get started. Awesome. Hello, Joe. Okay, cool. We'll wait for just another couple of people to join just to make sure that no one misses out. Just make sure you're ready to play. Okay, so got a couple of different playthroughs this week. So basically a playthrough for Up, a playthrough for Tokyo Blue, and then we're having a kind of a go at Terminus as well, which is the first 4 bars of Terminus. So that one's not too tricky. But it's the riff part of Tokyo Blue, so the bits played on the lower 3 strings. So we're going to start with that. Basically, when you put all of Tokyo Blue together, it's going to sound like this once I get the backing track up. Yeah, so when I put all of Tokyo Blue together, it will sound like this. Ready, listen. So that is what Tokyo Blue sounds like all together when we play the riff part. But what I thought we'd do today in this video is just take a look at some of the trickier parts, or the bits that I think are trickier that might catch you out a little bit. We're going to start off just by taking a look at bar 4, 5, and 6, because it can be quite easy to get these 3 confused. So we're going to make sure we've got them all together, okay? So as always, when I'm playing my 2nd fret, I'm using my 2nd finger. When I'm playing my 3rd fret, I'm using my 3rd finger. And when I'm open, just making sure I'm not blocking anything, basically. So let's try this. We're going to do this 3 note by 3 notes, okay? So ready, listen. A2, A3. Ready, play. Ready, listen. A2, A3. Ready, play. Ready, listen. A2, A3. D, D3, D2. Ready, listen. That was A2, A3, D, D3, D2. And ready, play. Okay, we'll do that again. Ready, listen. A2, A3, D, D3, D2. Ready, play. Ready, listen. A2, A3, D, D3, E, D2, and then D, A3, A2. Okay, so that last bit, which is the bit that I've noticed people always get a little bit confused with, because we're changing strings. We're going D, but then A3, A2. Okay, so we'll just do that bit separately. Ready, listen. D, D3, D2. Ready, play. So when I put these 3 bars together, I get this: A, A2, A3, D, D3, D2, D, A3, A2. Okay, I'll do it again for you and then have a go at playing it. So ready, listen. A, A2, A3, then D, D3, D2, then D, change A3, A2, and ready, steady, ready, play. I'll do that all again. Ready, listen. A, A3, A2, D, D3, D2, D, A3, A2, and 1, 2, ready, play. Cool. So that was bars 4, 5, and 6 of the riff for Tokyo Blue. Just because I think that bit is particularly tricky. We're going to have another look at another trickier bit as well, which will be bar 7 and 8. Okay, so it's kind of the next bit on, but we're just going to do it separately. So same sort of thing, but we're going to go up to the E string closest to the ceiling at this point. So we're going to play E3 and E1. So watch out for that. But the first bit, nice and simple, is just A3, D2. So make sure you're changing the string in the middle there and using the second finger. So ready, listen. A, A3, D2. Ready, play. Ready, listen. A, A3, D2. Ready, play. Okay, and then I go to this next bit. So this next bit is A, E3, E1. So ready, listen. A, E3, E1. Ready, play. Okay, so when I put those 2 bits together, I get this. Ready, listen. A, A3, D2, A, E3, E1. Ready, play. Cool. So that's those 2 bits together. Other than that, everything is relatively straightforward. You just need to make sure you know all the separate bars before you have a go at putting it together. But that's the same with any song, really, isn't it? But yeah, I hope that you get on okay with this one. It's not too bad. It's just remembering where each bit changes and point and just try not to get confused between bits that are quite similar to each other. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm sure that's all sounding great. Let's have a look at what we're going to do next. Okay, so Joseph, let's look at the stuff that I sent out to you. I think I sent you that one as well. Right. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. As I mentioned earlier, let's take a look at Terminus, because this one's quite a fun one to play. So Terminus, here we go. Cool. Basically, kind of similar to Into the Blue. So you'll like this one because I know that you always used to like to play Into the Blue. So hopefully you get on okay with this one as well. Really, really similar, using a couple of the same chords. We start off with an E minor chord, and if you remember, E minor is really easy because all you need to do is have your pick on top of the G string and strum down. So you don't need to do anything with this hand. You can just strum that chord. Now, after we play our E minor, we then go to a C. So for a C, this one was an Into the Blue as well. We take our first finger and we put that on B1, and I strum from the G string again. So I go E minor, then C, and each of them are held for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after my C chord, I'm adding one finger onto the C chord to turn it into an A minor. All I'm doing there is my first finger stays where it is on B1. Now my second finger is going to come in, and that's going to play G2 like that. So I've got E minor, then C, then A minor. And now after this A minor, I get a bit of a stranger chord, which is a D sus2. So for this one, your second finger is going to stay where it is. Now with this first finger, you can leave it there or you can lift it off. I can leave mine there because my hands are slightly bigger. I've got a wider stretch. You might just have to take yours off a little bit. So for this D sus2, my third finger here is going to come on to the B string and it's going to play B3. So I get this lovely sounding chord. So what I would do is just when you go from A minor to D sus2, make sure that you're only adding your third finger and make sure it's just going to the B string. Don't accidentally go, because that sounds really bad when we do that. So make sure it's going to the B string. So I've got my four chords here. I've got E minor, I've got C, I've got A minor, I've got D sus4. 4 beats in between each of them, so it'll sound like this. Ready? Listen. I'll play all that again for you and try and join in this time. 1, 2, ready, play. Change to C, play. Then A minor, play. Then D sus2, play. Good stuff. And you can see in the bits below that we then kind of keep with those chord shapes, but we just start to pick out different strings. But we'll worry about that in a few videos time. So good work today. Terminus is a really, really fun one to play, and especially if you like Into the Blue, you'll get on really well with this one. So make sure that you just have a go at trying to get that A minor and the D sus2 chord sounding really good, because we know that you can already play the E minor and the C. With Tokyo Blue, with that riff, just try your best with that and keep going. But other than that, I think it's all going well. Any questions you have, just email them over. I'm sure it's all sounding great. One thing we will do before we go is just recap a bit of that lead part of the Omen. If I can find it. Okay, so this lead part of the Omen, we're looking at bars 1, 2, 3. Bars 4 and 5 with this one. So let's just make sure we can play bar 4 first, because this is one where all the ones are nice and straight. So we're using B3, B1, B, and E1, and G1, sorry. So it'll sound like this. Ready? Listen. B3, B1, B, G1. Ready, steady, play. Okay, ready, listen. B3, B1, B, G1. Ready, steady, play. The tricky bit about this one is then when we move on to bar 5, we've got to go. I have to go to my G2. So just going G1, G2, and I'm using my second finger for G2. That kind of sounds easy, but it's trickier than you think. But I'm sure you'll get on just fine with it. Any questions, email them in. But good work. Well done. See you next time.